Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Game of Thrones Season 8, Episode 2. I've not seen this episode yet. Obviously, this is my first time reaction to it, so I'm looking forward to it. I'm running a little late on getting this film. Today is Wednesday. I am still going to try and get it done today. Should be able to get it filmed this morning, or if the episode's pretty long, we'll finish up filming later in the day or on my lunch break while at work. But I'm excited for this episode. I still, it's hard to believe. I think we only have 5 episodes left, which is pretty crazy. I'm checking. I think there's only 5 episodes. Yeah, there's 6 total, and we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is actually the shorter of the 5 left. The other ones are hour and 20 minutes each. I'm excited for this, though. I've been enjoying the show. I don't think it's gone downhill at all, really, in my own personal opinion. I think it's still pretty good, or still really good. I'm really enjoying it. I think there's nothing but good things to say about it. Obviously, when we first started, there were some things that kind of rubbed me the wrong way, but I've gotten used to them and been able to look past stuff that I don't enjoy and just see all the good in the show. So, yeah, I think this will be a good episode. I could ramble on, but I think we'll just get right into it. So if you're excited or if you're ready, leave a like, and let's just jump right into it. Game of Thrones. Here we go.
I promised to fight for the living. I intend to keep that promise.
Your Grace, I know my brother.
Like you knew your sister.
Damn. Okay. I mean, I get her frustration, but I think it's honorable that Jaime showed up anyways. I think that's pretty honorable. I would like to see him get to fight with them. I know he only has one hand, but he's smart. He's got the intelligence behind him. He knows how to fight. He's one-handed, but he can still lead an army. Give him some men to fall under him, and he'd be a good leader. I don't know if she's. I get why she's upset with the Lannisters. Their sister promised to send an army and then isn't going to, and is preparing to, take out the survivors and stuff. So she has every right to be upset, but I hope she utilizes Jaime to his full potential rather than making him a prisoner.
I do.
You would fight beside him.
I would.
I trust you with my life. If you trust him with yours, we should let him stay.
Very good. Very good. We'll see what Danny thinks of that, but I think that's a good thing. I like that she stood up for him. He did. I mean, that's why he lost his hand, standing up for her. So I don't think she necessarily owes him anything, but at the same time, speaking truths about him, about how he's honorable and how he, helps out when he needs to and follows through on his promises, even after their mom died, Mrs. Stark died, he still follows through and did everything he could to fulfill that promise.
What does the Warden of the North say about it?
We need every man we can get.
I know death. He's got many faces. I look forward to seeing this one. My weapon.
I'll get right on it.
So demanding. Damn. I mean, I know they're friends and stuff, but Arya is so different now. I still like her, but she doesn't mess around. She's just straight to the point. Very blunt. Yeah. But, I mean, I'd rather people be blunt than not. I don't know. I'm sorry, I'm a little distracted. I got a call from work at 8:30 in the morning. I don't start till 10:30. Keep in mind I'm hourly, not salary. And so I don't know. I'm sorry. It's 8:30 in the morning. I'm not working. I'm trying to watch Game of Thrones. Anyways, yeah, so yeah. I do like Arya. I do like her, but boy, has she changed. And that's not her fault, and it's not necessarily a bad thing. You know, things happen. People change as life goes on. I probably need to change more than I have.
She never fooled you. You always knew exactly what she was. You loved her anyway.
Yes, I think you're right.
What are you doing?
What?
I think you know.
I truly don't.
We have never had a conversation last this long without you insulting me. Not once.
You want me to insult you?
No!
Good. I came to Winterfell because I'm not the fighter I used to be. But I'd be honored to serve under your command if you'll have me.
That's cool. That's cool. I like it. Yeah, I think they'd make a nice couple. I don't know if they're really interested in that or not, but I mean, there's definitely chemistry there. But yeah, I think that's awesome. He's wanting to serve under her command. That's pretty cool. And I would take Jaime in a heartbeat. Obviously, he's not going to be the best fighter, but he's got heart, and I think he's the kind of person that would fight till he has nothing, till he's dead. I think he'd just keep on fighting. I mean, heck, he's still fighting with one hand. How many of us would do that? I don't know that I would.
All my life, I've known one goal. The Iron Throne. Taking it back from the people who destroyed my family and almost destroyed yours. My war was against them. Until I met Jon. Now I'm here, half a world away, fighting Jon's war alongside him. Tell me, who manipulated whom?
I should have thanked you the moment you arrived. That was a mistake.
All right. Work's texting me now. I will take this call, I suppose. Goodbye. I'm sorry. Yeah. I'm not going to say what it was about, but huge changes at work. So I don't know. I can't say anything more than that. I shouldn't have even said that, honestly. But alas, we're here to watch Game of Thrones. I'm not on the clock yet. So let's just get back to it. I think it's good they're having this conversation, Sansa and Dany. I don't know, like, it's interesting that Dany thinks that they didn't like Sansa leading. And maybe they didn't at first, like when Jon initially made her in charge. But then as the time went on, they seemed to respect her more than they respected Jon. Because Jon wasn't even there. They were like, oh, I don't even want anything to do with him. I don't know. It's weird because I feel like they're adding more storylines and they're not coming up with conclusions for them yet. And I'm going to be really upset if we make it through the whole season and there's no conclusion. I need conclusion in my life. Please. Oh my goodness. But yeah, I'm enjoying it. This is good. But this feels a little bit like a build-up of something. But maybe more will happen. We still got 45 minutes, give or take. I know they add in the behind the scenes in that. So, but yeah, we'll keep watching.
My lord, we're not soldiers.
You are now. Look, I made it through most of my years without ever getting near a fight. But then I survived the Battle of the Bastards, right outside these walls. If I can live through that, you can live through this.
I want to fight too.
That's good to hear. I'm going to be in the crypt with my son, and I'd feel a lot better with you down there to protect us.
I'm sure a lot of people would.
All right, I'll defend the crypt then.
I like it. I'm sure he's thinking about oh man, it's been a while since he died. The daughter of King Stannis, I'm sure he's thinking about her, seeing her and that spunk, She's going to defend the crypt. I bet she will, too. I bet she will defend the crypt. But man, I mean, that's rough. That's rough. It's interesting, in times of need, how people are able to stand up and fight and do things, and there's children. There's children involved, and they're still willing to stand up and fight. I mean, we just saw the other soldiers that were scared out of their wits, and then this little girl's like, I want to fight. That's awesome. That's awesome. Good for her.
The big woman's still here? They're coming.
I like it. The big woman's still here. After he tackles John. I love this guy. I'm glad he's still around. He's really warmed on me. At first he was kind of abrasive and I don't know, but now that he's become friends with them all, I mean, he's pretty awesome. What a great character.
But close enough to pursue him when he does.
Dragonfire will stop him.
I don't know. No one's ever tried.
We're all going to die. But at least we die together. Let's get some rest. You're great. It could be our last night in this world,
Yes, well, I'm glad you're here. Here, fighting with us. Glad you survived Eastwatch.
Would you like a drink?
Brought my own. They call you King Killer.
I'm sure someone does.
They call me Giant's Bane. Want to know why? I killed the giant when I was 10. Then I climbed right into bed with his wife. When she woke up, you know what she did? suckled me at her teat for 3 months. Thought I was a baby. That's how I got so strong. Giant's milk.
I agree with her face right now, Brianna Tar. I agree with Brianna because I'm just like, what the heck is going on? But there you go, Giant's milk. It'll make you big and strong. Very good indeed. This is fun. They're all hanging out before their deaths or potential deaths. I don't know. We'll see. I mean, at least we're in the last season, so if we lose them, it's not like they're gone for. Well, I mean, they're gone, but I don't know. I still don't want any of these folks to die, but you know, at least we're in the last season, so it's not like we don't have to keep watching season after season with them not being in it.
Maybe I will have that drink. May as well be at a bloody wedding.
My lady, it's good to see you again. I'm sorry we parted the way we did.
Was he on your list?
For a little while.
That's all right. The Lord of Light has brought us together all the same. This is his moment. When light...
Taurus isn't here anymore, so I hope you're not about to give a sermon. Because if you are, the Lord of Light's gonna wonder why he brought you back 19 times just to watch you die when I chuck you over this fucking wall. Where are you going?
I'm not spending my final hours with you two miserable old shits.
We're probably going to die soon. I ought to know what it's like before that happens.
No. Not young, sweet little Arya. No. I knew it was coming, and I guessed it was with him, but this is just wrong. No. Is this necessary? I guess it's not unheard of if you think you're gonna die, you know. I don't know. You know what? If that's all we get to see, that's not too bad. That's not too bad. I gotta give him credit for that. That, you know, we saw her butt, but we didn't need to see anything more than that. We didn't even need to see her butt. But, you know, if that's where they're leaving it, then I can accept that and I will move on with my life. Just don't need to flash back to them. We don't need to see any more.
Arise, Brienne of Tarth, a knight of the Seven Kingdoms.
Sir Brienne of Tarth, Knight of the Seven Kingdoms.
That's awesome. That's awesome. She deserves to be a knight. Yeah, she definitely deserves to be a knight. Good for her. Good for Jamie. What a fun group. What a fun group. I wouldn't mind spending my last days with that group. I mean, I'd preferably not die, but if I was going to die anyways, not a bad group to hang out with.
Your father, he taught me how to be a man. How to do what's right. This is right. It's Valyrian steel. I'd be honored if you take it.
I'll wield it in his memory. To guard the realms of men.
I'll see you when it's through.
Wow. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. You know, because like Jon tried to give him back his family sword and he said no. You know, you earned it. Father gave it to you. And now Sam blessing him with his family sword to use. Oh, man. Oh, Sam. Well, I don't know what's going to happen, but it's looking like it's going to happen next episode, not this episode. But looking forward to it. Looking forward to it indeed.
So the last thing she did, as she bled to death on her birthing bed, was give the boy to her brother, Ned Stark, to raise as his bastard. My name, my real name, is Aegon Targaryen.
Ruh-roh.
It's impossible.
I wish it were.
Who told you this?
Bronn.
Well, there you have it. I knew we weren't going to get to see anything at the end. That's too bad. I am going to watch the behind the scenes. I'll put it in if there's anything that I should put in. But first, I need to use the restroom. Alright, you've reached it to the end of today's video. Bear with me as I am starting to lose my voice. I think I caught whatever my wife has, so I'm starting to get sick. Enjoyable episode for the most part. The facial expressions I made when Arya was having her sex scene, you know, it's really because it's like you watch your little sister have sex. Like, it's just not fun. There's just nothing enjoyable about it in any way whatsoever. You know, that's it's just weird. You watch her grow up. I don't know. It feels like it's like my little sister or something. It's just weird. Moving on though, I didn't have much to say about Jon telling Dany, you know, who he really is. You know, we already knew all that. So of course it's interesting seeing somebody else have a reaction to it, but it just like, yeah, it's a big moment, but I just didn't really have any reaction to it at all. If that makes sense. I mean, I left a little bit in there, but I mean, it's, you know, I don't know. This felt a lot like a build-up episode. It was still a good episode, but obviously we're building up to the battle, you know, the next episode, presumably. You know, we spent all episode building up to that moment. I think that's fine. I don't think, you know, it wasn't my favorite episode, but you know, it was still decent. It was still good. And it's okay to have some builder episodes, you know. It doesn't all have to be it doesn't all have to be, you know, go all the time. So it's okay to build up to a bigger moment. Still enjoyable show. I'm enjoying this season. You know, it's crazy that we're almost at the end of this. I feel like we just started this journey yesterday. So thanks everybody for being here. Thanks for being supportive. And I'm going to try to get this posted tomorrow. It might not be right at 6 a.m., but I do think we'll be able to get posted tomorrow unless YouTube gives us some major issues. I've got it all edited, obviously, and we're filming this, and then we'll get it out there. So just got to go through the upload and the all that stuff, which does take some time. I don't have the fastest computer, not the slowest either, but it does take time to go through with all that. But yeah, let me know what you guys thought of today's episode. If you enjoyed it, do let me know. If there's anything major that I missed, feel free to point that out as well. You know, like I said, I didn't include everything, obviously, because I cut down the episode and just left in the parts I reacted to. But if there's anything major, plot line wise, that I should have seen I didn't talk about, feel free to let me know. As long as it's not a spoiler, I'd be happy to learn more about this show as we continue our journey. But yeah, I will see you all again real soon with another video. Thanks for watching. Bye.